3.5 rows built with the forest loam, and then the dirt from the garden itself on top of that. I'll be able to tamp that down. I wanted to get 4 full rows. Problem is I broke the skid steer. This is the second time Jay's gone away to be with his friends, and I broke the skid steer. But in my defense,
that would have happened to me. It's just the way it is. I mean, parts I'm waiting for these. I hate to even say anything because I'm waiting for so much stuff here that's just.
I was just feeling bad because I didn't want. I know you just got back from your vacation with the guys, and I didn't want to drop it on you, but I thought I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off fast.
And that's where it broke. That's where it was leaking right there,
Yeah,
where it was rubbing against
yeah.
the engine block. So,
Yeah, that's
but
actually it's just fatigued.
yeah.
Period.
So hopefully,
Can you get to it to put it back on?
yeah.
Okay, and that is the 4 rows completed, ready for planting. And then we'll go ahead and put the 8 to 10 gallon pots for the tomatoes in this open area right through here. And then I went ahead and prepped those 2 mounds of dirt for fresh soil to have on hand. You just had a bath! Hey, and a brand new collar! Oh, Piper, I wanted to get you a pink collar because I thought that's a perfect color for you. Look at your face! Look at your face! Look at your belly! Look at you! You're a mess! You're a mess! Oh, whose idea was it to get you a bright pink collar? She's a mess, you guys. So we're at the stage where we're ready to put the flooring in before the shiplap in the cabinetry. And the reason we want to do that is because even though it's vinyl, it does need expansion and contraction between 1/8 and 1/4 inch. And I'm not a fan of quarter round. So I would rather just put the toe kick underneath the cabinetry and let you see that meets the floor, and our standard trim, whatever that's going to be from the shiplap to the floor. And forego any quarter round at all, if at all possible. So it is a perfect day to do this. It's 70 degrees, and so the flooring is completely acclimated. And even though it is vinyl, it still needs to be acclimated because everything expands and contracts with temperature changes. Wanted to give you a close-up view of the flooring that we chose. This is called Life Proof. It's a vinyl planking floor. I like this for several reasons. One is it has a wildly different variant color in the planking itself. It has the light that will match my cabinets, but also has the actual underwood tone that will take on any sand or debris from the dog's feet, I should say, if I can't get to vacuuming it right away. Also, but more importantly, it is waterproof and scratch resistant. And in this area, because we have a lot of water and sand, that's important to us. It has a lifetime residential warranty. And I like it also specifically because it actually has the underlayment attached to it. Sometimes, and actually probably more times than not, it's less expensive to buy an all-inclusive underlayment and flooring than it would be to set it separately, install it separately. In the project where we're playing a game of leapfrog, which means for every project we need to finish 3 projects. So we've got our hands in several different projects all at once. It is a bit overwhelming, and you can see the shipping container is pretty cluttered, and this is the first time it's been like this in a while. It is driving Jay and I nuts a bit, so we're going to try to keep things as organized as possible, and in doing that, the number one thing is to get the washer and dryer that are currently in the bedroom area out so that we have more space. In doing so, we had to jump the gun a little bit and finish the cubby for the washer and dryer. And so we did that the other day. We went ahead and got the shiplap put up for that. We still have to do our faceplate covers for our outlets, and we got to put the venting in for the dryer. But in doing this, these 2 things are pretty big. They take up a lot of space. It will help us get things a little more organized and get this clutter addressed. And here is the installed washer and dryer and the cubby we've been working on. We still need to trim it out with the rest of the shiplap that needs to be installed. It needs to be caulked and painted as well, as this is only primed shiplap, but it's working great, and it was a huge ticket item on the never-ending list of things to do. So we checked this box and feel pretty accomplished that we have turned the corner and can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So today we're prepping the wall to install the mini split, and by that I mean we have to trim it and put the shiplap on. The mini split's actually going to go up there above the window, so we need to make sure that everything is in place. We have decided that we're going to go ahead and hire an HVAC person to install the majority of that, simply because of the tools that they have and the freon involved. It just makes better sense to us to do that. So we called them 2 days ago, said we're going to be ready within the week to install it. They did tell us that they are several weeks behind, but we want to have this prepped and ready to go so that it's all ready by the time they call, because we ask them to put us on a wait list, meaning that if somebody cancels, we'll be ready right then and they can show up. So we want to be fully prepared that if they call us at 7:30 in the morning and say, hey, we can be there by 8, we can say absolutely come, and then we'll jump on a different project outside or something just to get out of the way. We are planning on doing all the walls first, and typically you would do shiplap in all the walls first, in just that being a process alone. But as I mentioned earlier, we are doing a lot of leapfrogging, trying to get things prepared, and for every project that we need to do, we have to have 4 projects completed, and that bleeds into 16 projects and so on. So this is one of those things we're just prioritizing, and today that falls on the mini split, and then we're just going to go from there. The good news is we can put that shiplap in on this wall, and then when we finish the other walls, it'll just butt right up to it, and it's not like drywall or anything else. It's not a big deal to do one wall, leave it for a while, and come back and do the other walls. So that's how we're choosing to do it in stages. It's completely different than what we've done on remodeling in homes, but shipping container is completely different than what we've known to do. So that's what we're going to work on today. So the dilemma that we had is we wanted to make sure that we had a nice and tight faceplate cover for there. So Jay cut that really cleanly. The problem was once we had the bottom row in of the shiplap, we couldn't get this around those faceplate covers because we have what we call mud rings around the electrical. It was the only option that we had for the shipping container for our application with the In So Fast and a couple of things that we wanted to do. So we had to remove the bottom of the shiplap along there so that we could put this piece in, and now we're going to have to cut short about a ½ inch off the bottom and slide it in and tuck it in neatly. That's not a problem because we are going to put baseboard trim anyways, so it's not that big of a deal. So there is the shiplap on the wall, and it's ready for the installation of that mini split system that you see in the box right there. That is a 12 by 30 inch system that will go above the window right here. That will supply all of our heating and cooling needs. It is rated for -13 degrees. We do have a mini wood stove in case it goes below that, and that's not uncommon in Michigan winters for a week or two to get something below that. So we hopefully are pretty prepared. The only thing lacking here is we do not have the casing around the windows, and we haven't caulked or painted yet. It's just going to be the same exact white, just paint. This is primed. But other than that, we're ready to go with this wall and get that mini split installed, and we're one step closer to completion. Just wanted to take some time to thank you personally for watching the videos and supporting us. We just got our internet in, so hopefully we'll be able to get our videos uploaded in a much more timely manner.
Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoy the additional videos of the bloopers. Hopefully it'll put a smile on your face.
Thanks, guys. Oh my word. Look at his feet. Somebody's been in the swamp. guys didn't see that. But if you did, that little mound right there is the culprit. I was standing right in front of it, and that guy right there. And yeah, well, okay. And those of you that know me, you said the whole purpose of me blogging my life was so that you could see the things that happen to me on a day-to-day basis. Got my bubble boots on, so I'm ready for anything that nature can throw against me. Dear God. Anyways, this is what happens when you get the skid steer stuck. So, great manicure. They say mud is great for the complexion. I may or may not have gotten into some really boggy mud.